Science.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
资源看测器没有电。橡树实验室。哦，好多树叶哦。
I got your back. Give me a quick second.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science and what's worse, the explosion had sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be you are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments, and Dr. Tully is a brilliant, he is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the, however, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiment. Although, now that I am processing it, and now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks. It seems you and I are both a little, given my best calculations. Your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely that shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. To return to your prior size, unfortunately, my readings indicate it is. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find. Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script ARG. I am sorry again. Without those memories, Dr. Tully used auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full. If we are going to fix the spacer, I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Dr. Tully has built. Each lab is used for various experimental procedure. Processing. Error. Cheese and fries. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location. The hedge lab is the observation center of the yard. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside. Try to find the hedge lab first. But there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scan. Once you are registered, ASL grants access to daily work items. Nay, tasks. Nay, quests. Yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL. Unless you have any other questions, you have an
One success after another! I have returned Burgle to his original size! It appears that my new raw science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness. 98.5%. Right, Burgle, right. However, as Burgle indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial. I believe there should be no issues. But audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
Science!
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini-Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
花费原始科学取回第一个超级晶片。火炬可以升级。哎。 什么意思啊？
Have to keep everything nice and clean.
购买的锻造站，锻造站。
Having a little peep. Peep in a spot.
Oh, 还可以升级武器啊。嗯哼。为武器手续的耐力略有增加。
Now where did I leave that?
第一个超级晶片在哪里啊？
Science!
He never told me science could be this exciting.
Brutal Transcription Unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Virgil, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Science!
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling. Ah!
严峻饼。
Take that, vampires.
嗯哼。
Soldier in. Look out.
看这里有。 嗯，shit， 怎么上去？啊，感觉可以上去吗？不行。
Gonna have a look around.
怎么上去啊？上不去啊？啊，先玩到这边好了。好，今天先这样吧。晚安，先睡了，拜拜。